Stampin' friends, welcome to Mystery Stamping. Tonight we are doing The Hound of the Baskervilles. It's a Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes kind of idea. So that seems a little limiting, but I think I've kind of tweaked it so that it makes a little bit of sense. What I had said before was that you should have selected patterned paper and a cardstock base color on which black ink will show up. And then you would need to cut the patterned paper into a 5 1/4 by 4 inch layer on the card front. Now, you can also make it a little smaller and put a layer under it if you'd rather. Then you can use whatever color card base you would want. So that is what I told you to do. And then gather up some embellishments and things like that that you might want, whatever ribbon or anything like that. And then I told you to have a scoring board available and a cutting tool. And I said this afternoon you could also just have a pencil. So kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So what we're doing is we're going to get started on our layer, and then I'll show you a finished card when we're done. This is, of course, our 4 inch wide piece of patterned paper, and it is, of course, 5 1/4 inches wide, long, excuse me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go halfway up, so we should be able to see on our little patterned paper. You can do it 2 different ways. You can go here and use, something to make a tick mark. So, and it actually doesn't matter. I was like, use a light colored pen, but it actually doesn't matter if you use a light colored pen or not. What you're going to want to do is just mark, if a 5 1/4 inch piece of paper like this is going to be, of course, 5 would be 2 1/2. So then you just need an 1/8 past 2 1/2. So that's 2 5/8. So that's your little spot there. So then what you're going to do is go over here where that is and make sure it's lined up. And I can't see all that well because I'm not directly over it. I usually stand up to do that kind of stuff. And then what you're going to want to do is put it in here in your slot and imagine how far you want to go down. So what my instructions say is about a 1/2 inch to 1 3/4 inches down on this little thing. So what I usually like to do on that is start in the middle when I know I'm going to cut down, because sometimes you almost can't stop yourself, if that makes sense. So what I would do is go down, if right here is about 2 and here is 1 1/2. So I'm just going to kind of split the difference there and just kind of put it right about there and then go up. So then what I've done is made a cut in my paper. You can see there, I've cut my paper. And then what I'm going to do, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can, I'm going to try to use my scoring blade here and try to line up where this is into the track and this point into the track. I found it kind of hard to use the other one because it's a little bit, I don't know what the word would be, a little bit blind on the first one. So I'm going to try that right there and not do it very deeply and see if I like that. I don't, kind of. So I'm trying to scoot it over just a little bit and try to get it right in the middle. Let's go ahead and do that maybe. Lift it up a little, then I can see. Put that right in there. See if I can go up to it. I'm using my scoring blade. That looks fairly decent. It's not quite as far in as I cut it, but that will work. And then it's a lot easier on the second one because you can see what you're doing. So then you just want to make sure you've got it right at about the same place. Even if you don't go in as far as you did the first time, you want to get it right about the same place and score again. You got this little scoring blade you kind of have to get serious with and push down. And then you're ready to fold it over I'm gonna try to scooch it just a little. There we go. So then you can see how this is made. And then we're just going to, where did my piece go? Oh, there it is. I laid it under here. And I'm just gonna fold this over like normal. I told you this would be a simple one because what I want is for everyone to participate and be in the drawing to win like a Pampered Pets little sampler pack. So what it's going to be is a general idea of several of the pieces of the paper, and then also you'll have the ribbon. I want you to participate in this by making your own card, and this is one of the simpler ones that I've had us do. So this card, if you can see kind of how you do, you might put, the reason I wanted you to have this base to be light enough is so that you could put a sentiment here. That looks really cute. You can put a die cut here to be really cute. And today I'm going to try to use these little letterings. I may have to mount that on some Whisper White and cut it out. So we're going to kind of evaluate how that would look. These are the kit that comes with this, that kind of goes with this paper. You know, this is the paper. Let me remind you, kind of jar your thinking on this. Just one second. This is the Flowers for Every Season paper. So it has several different, really nice blue. But then the back side, like of this one has poinsettias, and then it's got just such a variety of different fall, spring, winter kind of looks. So this is the matching little kit that goes along with it that has the, like a Memories and More kit, and it has just little stickers and things, and then it also has some cards that you might use. You could use on the front of a card, or you could also use it for scrapbooking. So I think that's what they were thinking on that. So now I'm going to put away my scoring and cutting tool and just start adhering this to this. Oh, I guess I should do before I do that, I should stamp my little happy birthday. I think I have it under here. Well, I thought I did. Where did I put my little happy birthday? Well, that's not good. Maybe I took it off. Happy birthday, where are you? There you are. Okay. Little tiny happy birthday. And then if I were using one of the blue kind of things, I would probably go ahead and use navy ink, or maybe even the, what's it called? The Misty Moonlight. But since this one doesn't have either of those colors, I think I'm just going to use the black. Now, one good thing about using the layer that I mentioned earlier, what would really make that nice is if I make a mistake here, you would have another chance. So you would actually have 4 chances to get it right if you used a layer under this. So I may be sorry that I did this. We may have kind of an ugly card here. We'll see. Okay, so then we're going to do happy birthday. Trying to get it as straight and in the middle as I can. And it's not straight at all, of course. But we'll pretend it is. I'll try to get this, put some more adhesive on this and stick it down. And you know, if you do that, you can always cut out a little oval or something like that to put it on. But for this card, it really kind of looks better if you don't have to cut it out, because that's kind of the fun of it all. Probably what I will do is remount this card onto another piece of paper and then put it inside there. So I'm just sticking these guys down. So I don't know if you've thought about what this kind of looks like. If you turn it this way, it looks even more so. This is called a collar fold card. So that's how I tied it in to the Hounds of the Baskervilles. Because it's a collar and dogs wear collars. So that was that idea. The dimensions are listed in the post at the top of the page where it has the pink big Hound of the Baskervilles listed. It says, you know, mystery stamping, and it's the big pink thing. So, okay, so what I was thinking was, oh, not B, I wasn't thinking B. That's funny. I was going to say, beautiful you. I'm too funny. Okay, here we go. So we've got beautiful. That might have been better to not even have the happy birthday on there anyway, huh? I'll have to work on that. Okay, so beautiful. Let me put it right there. So imagine that it's not there. How about that? There we go. And then I was doing the U. I thought that would be cute. Say beautiful you. Okay, so there you get the idea of how to do it. And then the next card I want to show you is the one that I did with the theme. And what I think is perfect about this is, well, of course it's dogs, but the little enjoy would be adorable for someone who has just gotten a new dog as a pet. So you could add this to a little gift that you might give someone, or just send it to them in the mail. So you can see how simple it is to just fold this down and get this. Not the color cuts. Okay, it's listed. The color cuts are the only thing that aren't listed. What's listed is that the outer layer, if you're not using a piece here, is the 5 1/4 by 4 that we use on almost every card for the next layer. Of course, the regular card is just the 5 1/4, 8 1/2 this way, 5 1/2 this way. And then, so this, on this card, this piece is 4 inches wide. This is the cinnamon cider, 4 inches wide. And it's 5 1/4 this way. So then my piece of patterned paper is then 3 3/4 by 5. And then, of course, in the middle, I've marked it. You can just mark it both directions and use the middle. Then you just cut it down there, and you're all set. So I think this is a really cute little dog set, and it's a lot of fun to make these. I've seen the most popular one ever probably had a butterfly right here and some matching butterfly paper. If you guys remember when we had the butterfly paper, that looked really pretty. So that was kind of a nice look. So there's a ton of different ways that you can make this card and either leave the collar showing or cover it up like this. So anyway, I think that will help you get started to make some of your own cards. Now, for mystery stamping this week, you're in the drawing for winning the ribbon if you just enter and post your card. I will make a separate new thread under that's on my page for you to post your card on. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.